Welcome back to Mamas for Life. Today we are going to try and make some, and I say try because it's our first time, but we're going to make some holiday Twix bites. So I had this idea. I love Twix, but I wanted something simple and something that we could have that's healthier for us and quick and easy, like a semi-homemade thing. So we love Siete products. And they have this Mexican shortbread cookies.
And they're not sponsored, but hey, Siete, if you see this,
we don't mind trying. We're always experimenting with recipes and stuff that we come up with their products. Anyway, so basically they're little bite-sized cookies, not very big, you know. And these are like I said, they're Mexican shortbread. So that's where the holiday aspect is gonna come into play. We're gonna dip these in some chocolate to make the cookie bottom. And then we're gonna make we have a date paste. So literally, we made a ball out of dates by putting dates in the food processor with nothing else, and it made a ball of paste. So we have that, we have our cookies, and we have some melted dark chocolate. So let's try this.
So we dip the cookie first, right?
Yeah, so I figured we could just drop this in there,
okay,
and then take it out with a fork. Well, let's put that there.
So you just kind of show them that. So she just
I'm just trying to get it on the bottom mainly.
Oh, okay.
Because basically, we're gonna have to put the date paste on top and then cover it with chocolate. So we're gonna go from here, stick it on a plate, and we're gonna do a few of these real quick. You wanna do a couple? And I'll take a few more cookies out.
And we'll do a couple of these, and then we'll put them in the freezer.
Yes, to kind of harden them so that we can,
These will, I mean, if they turn out good, which I'm sure they will, these will be perfect for during Thanksgiving or Christmas time when you want that little sweet.
Or right after Halloween, like us, when the kids are like snacking on a bunch of candy and we're like, I want candy.
Exactly.
But we don't want the processed sugar. And even then, you know, there's always the chance that some of our kids' candy may disappear at a certain point. Or like with Rebecca's children, they will decide to eat her healthy candy instead of eating their own.
Yes, that's a pain.
She made some healthier peanut butter cups. And she caught one of her girls sneaking and eating one instead of eating their own Reese's peanut butter cups. So that just tells you that sometimes, you know, it's not always the processed candy and stuff that tastes better.
Right.
You know?
When they had a bag of candy themselves.
Yes.
So I have two refrigerators, and one in the garage, I had the Reese's cups in, and she went, that little thing at 4 years old, went in there, and good thing I found her. Who knows how many she would have eaten? Just
Mommy wouldn't have had her
having
candy.
her way, laughing her head off. She thought it was hilarious.
I bet she did. You want to do the whole bag?
I guess so. How many are in there?
Who knows? I have these three, and I have a, wait.
Oh, here I am doing these. Did you want to do them? Or?
No, I'm good. I'll help you with the date paste in a minute.
Okay. Now, I mean, technically, you probably should have parchment paper. We didn't have any, so, well, at least not at my house. So, we're probably just going to have to pick them off the plate. The little cookie sliding. That's why I do it like that.
That's okay. We can always use a little spatula. Spatula.
Spatula. Okay, is
Right
that
here.
all?
I've got 4 more, I think. Let me go get, I gotta get these crumbs off my fingers. Okay, so I'm gonna go around you and grab the ball of date. Dates are really sticky, but they do mimic a very caramel taste. And literally, like I said, they came in a container like this. We pitted them and took the little caps off. There's these little caps, I guess, where it was attached to the tree. And we put them in the food processor and we just blended it to get a date paste. So a pure date paste. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a spoon and just take a little dollop of it. Can I put this right here in this bowl? I hope so. I'm just gonna take a little portion of it and stick it right on top of the cookie.
That seems like a lot.
Well,
oh,
well, everybody might really like.
look, we're not no professional photographers, so you get what you get. That's the date paste.
Maybe
so you
it's
can
a little
either
too
do that
thick.
much. Or
I guess we could always like make it into a little round, thin piece, you know, because it is pliable. It's just a little sticky.
Yeah, so you can do, I'm sure, like more
Whichever
or less,
way
whatever,
you like, basically.
When I first started blending them in the food processor, because Christina
She
had
probably
done
thought
it
I was
before,
crazy.
but it was like these things were just twirling in there because there's no liquid or anything, and I'm like, okay, are these really gonna like smush up?
But I can't believe Christina's so crazy.
But believe it or not, it just turned into a little ball.
I was like, okay,
I
you
say a
can
little
stop
ball,
it
like
now.
like a baseball.
Yeah, it's huge. But or a tennis ball. No, it might be baseball. And we only use 20 dates. I know that sounds like a lot, but it really isn't too bad. We use 20 dates for this. We'll probably have more than enough date paste. But you could also use date paste for other things as well. We've used them with, you could just dip it in dark chocolate and put it in the freezer, and to where it's like just, what do you call it? Just like a little date bite, chocolate covered date bite. You could also add pecans to it and it'd be similar to like a turtle taste. Those are really good.
We have a friend that did that.
Yes. And we've also made like Snicker bites out of them, which I guess we should probably show that too one day.
Oh yeah, and let us know in the comments if you want some more holiday treats.
Or anything that you might think of that you might want to say, hey, you think you have a healthier version for this? Because if we do, then we'll share it for sure.
Yeah.
Because we are in the process of still a year later. If there's something that we really want or really like, we're trying to make it to where we can find a healthier version of it. Okay, this might be a little too thick for that one. That one would have been bigger than the cookie, way bigger than the cookie. So this will turn into two of them.
And
So
then
it
I think we're
takes a
just
few
going to
minutes.
drizzle chocolate on top. Is that what we're going to do after this?
Yeah, I mean, ideally we probably should have
Froze it
them
first
and then
dipped
added
it.
the.
Okay, so we're learning as we go.
So maybe we'll put them in the freezer. Well, no, we'll drizzle because it's on a plate. But ideally, if you have parchment paper, you can probably dip the bottoms of them, stick them in the freezer so they harden. Put your paste on, then drizzle the chocolate on there again, and then you could put it in the freezer again. Once they go in the freezer, you could probably either keep them in the freezer if you're one of those people that like to have like frozen, you know, things like candies and stuff, because I know sometimes people like to keep them in their freezer and they like to eat their candy frozen or in the refrigerator. That would be good too.
Right.
So, sorry.
So we just have the we have the dates on here.
Now we're gonna drizzle.
So now I'm just gonna
Hold on, my fingers are getting stuck from all the dates. Ah! Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
and
Let
I'm
me
just
put this
making
one.
a mess on my countertop, but
We'll clean it up. At least, hey, at least one thing we've learned from kids, everything is cleanable.
you want to just maybe pick up the camera? And
Yeah, I
show
can,
them.
but let me wash my hands real quick. Do you want to move?
So I'm just applying the chocolate on it now, and Christina will show you. Ooh, there's a lot of wasted chocolate on this plate.
I'm sure the kids are gonna wanna you know, scrape it off and pick at it. I mean, who doesn't like chocolate?
Oh, I mean, you say the kids, you mean
Or us.
too.
So, as you can see, we're just putting it a little bit on top.
And of course you learn as you go. Like we said, it probably would have been best to freeze at first. But since we didn't have it on parchment paper or wax paper,
Yeah.
it would have been harder to,
It's okay. It's still gonna taste good no matter what. That's all that matters, right?
So we're just gonna freeze them, so we'll be back. All right, so they're ready.
Yes. We're gonna check them out. They melt. Mmm.
They're pretty good.
Mm-hmm. It definitely has a, I know it's like we're being quiet, but I'm sorry, I got chocolate all over me. These are good.
I would say these are when, if you want like a quick, kind of like Twix, but little treat. It does have that ginger kind of little taste because of the cookie.
Is it ginger or I think it's cinnamon?
Oh. The cinnamon.
Game plan. Good movie. I'm gonna eat another little one.
But
they're good.
There you go. So what are we calling these?
I don't know. Holiday Twix Bites.
Holiday Twix Bites.
Since they have like cinnamon and other, you know, it's a Mexican shortbread, so it has the spices and stuff on the shortbread. So that's why it's a little bit different. But next, we are going to make another version of a healthier Twix. This time, we're gonna make our own crust. So it should be good. And I guess we need to get the kids to taste it.
Right.
So we'll show
all right.
you that too. We got two of our kids, one each kid.
Tell us what y'all think.
That's good. That's good.
It's just a little messy.
My napkin.
Well, there you have it. Kid approved.
Okay, we're back. So we're gonna make a crust. So we already have some melted coconut oil in here. I think it was 3 tablespoons.
Yes. A
Okay.
little heaping, but you know,
Yeah.
roundabout.
And we're gonna use almond flour. So we're gonna use 1.5. You wanna use that one for the instead of the quarter cup. 1.5 scoops or 1.5 servings of almond flour. We're gonna mix that in, and then we're gonna need 2 tablespoons of maple syrup.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right.
If you want to do 2 tablespoons of maple syrup while I do the almond flour.
We're not mixing the maple syrup with the dates.
We are, but this is for the crust portion.
Oh, okay. But you need 2 tablespoons of maple syrup in here?
Yes.
Okay. So we just use the organic pure maple syrup. Just make sure it doesn't have any other ingredients. You said 2 or 3?
2.
Okay.
And then we're gonna need 2 teaspoons of vanilla.
Okay. And I'm just gonna add some vanilla. I already did the
And then we just need a spoon. Which I didn't think about getting beforehand. You think a spoon or a fork? Spoon.
you can try the spoon. So we just mixed it all in here. And she's just gonna mix it with a spoon. And then, do you want me to go ahead and mix up the dates too?
You can.
Because we're mixing that with the dates, right?
No, we have to make the
that's
crust
for the,
first. We can wait.
I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm getting carried away. We had the other recipe that we had to have the date paste
Ahead of time.
ahead of time.
So basically this is just wetting the flour, and I can even show you, it's just starting to crumble. So you can use parchment paper in like an 8x8 type dish, or you can just grease your pan. So we're just gonna put this in here and flatten it out. And we're gonna bake it for 15, 17 minutes. Hopefully this covers our pan. If we need to, we'll add a little extra since our pan is a little bit bigger than what was called for, but we couldn't find an 8x8 pan.
So we'll get back with you.
We're back. All right. We're gonna make the date paste, our caramel for the Twix bars. So we have some dates in here. We're gonna add, it's supposed to be around 2 cups, probably around 20 dates again. We're gonna do a teaspoon of vanilla. We're gonna do a tablespoon of maple syrup to it. And then after she puts the tablespoon of maple syrup, we're gonna add a 1/4 cup of water. We're gonna see how that works out first. We're trying to make it like a thinner consistency, so we may need to increase the water. We're just gonna see. So we're gonna blend that. Okay, so the reason why we were smiling, and I don't know if you saw Rebecca's face either, but her food processor has this type of top on it. What we didn't have was the thing to close this part. So a little bit of our water shot out this way, and so we started laughing about that. You know, this is real life. We're not professionals at all.
And we don't claim to be.
No, and you know, we've got kids, so sometimes these videos don't happen all the time when we want them to, because life happens. We homeschool, we've got extracurricular stuff that goes on with the kids, so we try to squeeze in our videos when we can, because you know, life happens. But hey, at least it's something funny and enjoyable for other people, maybe.
So, and look, you can always switch to another channel if you want more professional, because it's not coming here.
No. But if anything, we're probably pretty comical to watch. Because we laugh at ourselves all the time.
Exactly.
Anyway, let's see.
So I'm thinking that
We're going to show y'all.
it
So
might,
this is what our paste looks like so far. We may need to add a tiny bit more water. We're going to do that. Rebecca's going to put the water. And she's going to, okay, wait.
half of the 1/4 cup.
Yeah, we can try that.
Okay.
So we're going to add another 1/8. Okay.
Okay.
Let's
We'll
try that.
this and see. Hopefully the water doesn't go spraying out again.
No, right. Maybe you should put your. Okay, so we wind up doing half a cup of water. So half a cup of water, 3 tablespoons. Wait, sorry, X that. Half a cup of water, a tablespoon of maple syrup, a teaspoon of vanilla, to about 20 dates.
Yeah.
So
So now
that's
we have
our caramel paste. Did you show it to the camera?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And our
Yeah, I
crust
think
is
that would be
almost
great.
ready.
So as soon as our crust comes out, I guess we'll have to let it cool for a few minutes.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna put a layer of the paste on there. And then we'll cut them and dip them in chocolate. Should be fun, should be good.
All right. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put the
Date paste.
date paste.
We almost lost the date paste. That would not have been good. I'm gonna move this blade out your way.
So we're just gonna spread it on.
Look at my waist. Maybe we should edit that out.
I'm just gonna try to get all that in there
That's fine.
for the most that we can.
Oh, it smells good. It smells like caramel.
Oh, really?
Yeah. At least to me it does.
Exciting.
I hope it tastes really good.
Okay. So we're just gonna spread it kind of out. Oopsie. So you probably should wait for your crust to get cooler. And we didn't do that.
Yes.
And if that was the case, it probably wouldn't come up like that.
Basically, I'm running out of time being here. I have to meet my husband.
She's got a date.
I do. I have a date night with my hubby, and I'm late. I mean, the girl should be fashionably late, right? Although it's based on food late, so I don't know if that works. Maybe he'll forgive me once these are done.
Right, maybe they can stop by and try some.
Yeah, Rebecca will probably have to film the rest of it for you guys, and maybe I can pop back in to taste them. All right, so we're gonna have to wait until this is all cool and basically cover this with chocolate. Cut them, you know, dip in chocolate, whatever Rebecca feels like she should do. And we're gonna use these like we've used it before. The chocolate morsels, I know we're like really close. Sorry. We just add a tiny bit of coconut oil to some chocolate, and we're just gonna put it on top or dip them in it. So it should be good. So stay tuned. Rebecca will probably keep you posted, and we'll have to film my reaction when I get to taste it. See you later.
Okay, so I'm back. Bella's with me. Christina had to go on her date with her husband, which is really sweet. So we have it like this. So I'm just gonna dip it in the chocolate. Kind of try to cover it all with the chocolate. I put it in the freezer to harden it. So it just looks like this right now. Ah! And I am going to stick it in the freezer and get back with you. All right, so here we go. Bella's gonna try it with me. Since, oh my gosh, I had a pretty bar. Hold on. Okay, so I should have put it back in the freezer, but it was looking so pretty. Show them your,
Here we go. I want to try.
it was looking nice and pretty.
Let me try.
I know, my hands are chocolatey. So let's see. Doesn't taste just like Twix, but if you need like something, a Twix alternative, you can.
And it's kid approved.
Well, signing out. I hope you'll have an awesome day.
Rebecca saved me some. It took me almost like a week to get back.
Yeah, good luck if there's any left.
All right, so it's frozen. So hopefully I can bite through it.
You will be able to.
All right. Definitely needs more caramel. Oh, it's cold.